Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Callie and I create all things New York City and lifestyle things here on my channel. I am so excited for today, guys. It is my very first Q&A video on my YouTube channel. It's been a long time coming. I posted on my community tab about a couple days ago for you guys to leave some questions for me, so I'm gonna take some time and answer those for you. And if this is your first time clicking on my video and you're curious about New York City, starting a YouTube channel, a little bit about myself, please be sure to stick around. I promise you this is gonna be a fun one. So grab your favorite drink, a coffee, a soda, relax, let's hang out together, and let's answer some of these really fun questions that you guys took the time to submit. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you like these types of videos, and give me a follow on Instagram. That way you guys don't miss anything coming to my YouTube channel or what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. All right, friends, a little bit of a change of scenery. They're doing construction basically outside of the window in the living room where I was just sitting. It was very loud, so I moved into the bedroom. I think it's actually more cozy, more comfortable. So let me get into the first question. The first question is from Deborah Carr. Also, I am filming on my iPhone and looking at the questions on my laptop. So if you see me looking over here, that's why. Deborah Carr-Q7K asks, hi, do you ever see any Broadway shows? Also, your favorite restaurants with each type, Italian, etc., and your favorite shops. When I first moved to New York, I was seeing so many Broadway shows. I've seen Wicked about 3 times. I've seen Aladdin. I've seen Funny Girl with Leah Michele. I've seen Moulin Rouge. I saw Company with Patti LuPone. I mean, such amazing shows. I also saw Phantom of the Opera before it closed down, and phenomenal shows. I would say if it's your first time coming to New York, 1000% go see Wicked. It is unbelievable. The production, the music, it is just something spectacular. It really makes you feel New York when you see that play. Incredible. If Phantom of the Opera was still on Broadway, I would recommend that one too. So be sure to check those out. As far as my favorite restaurants, I'm gonna kind of base this off of New York City. My favorite restaurant is Alzatar, which is, they have an East Village location and then they have a Midtown East location. Jason and I went there about a couple months ago. The best chicken I've ever had. It is a Lebanese Middle Eastern restaurant. They flame grill their chicken. It is so juicy. The spices on it are phenomenal. And then they give you all of these dips with your meal, like this garlic whip, the hummus. They give you like this yogurt dip with this olive oil on it. I mean, every time we go to the city, that's really the type of restaurants we love to go to. And I would definitely say Alzatar is definitely up there next to Miriam, which you guys have seen me go to a few times. And they also have a ton of locations throughout Manhattan. And then as far as like my favorite shops, I'm a plain Jane. I love jeans and a Henley t-shirt, sneakers. I love the Gap. I love Old Navy. Abercrombie, in my personal opinion, makes the best jeans. They are so comfortable and they have selections for any type of body type, which I absolutely love, which makes them amazing. I like to dress comfortable. I am not a fashionista. I like to, when I go to the city, I'm dressing for comfort because I know I'm gonna be walking a lot. So I wanna be sure that I'm comfortable, but also maybe looking cute at the same time. But comfortability definitely comes first in my book. All right, the next question is from Nikki G127. Hi, Nikki. Advice for those visiting New York City for a few days. Anything that stands out, recommendations, or anything random that you can think of. This really depends on the type of person you are and what you're kind of up for. This is your first time visiting New York City, you have to go to all the spots. You gotta go to Rockefeller Center, you gotta go to Times Square, go to the top of the Empire State Building, go to Bryant Park. I mean, those are all the spots that you gotta see. Go to the plaza, go early in the morning. You could walk through where they have tea in the mornings and things like that, where they have brunch. You could you can't walk through the lobby at the plaza, but you could go towards the gift shop in there. Highly recommend doing that. Also, something new that I've discovered is walking into hotels, like the Carlisle. That's a very upscale, popular hotel. You can go in there, take pictures, hang out, go to the bar. What other hotel is there? Yeah, the Carlisle. There's another one that I can't think of that's really popular. If it comes to my mind, I'll mention it later in this video, but really take advantage of those types of things when you're coming to New York City. Now, if it's something random or you've been here a couple times, you're like, I want to do something different in Manhattan, go walk around the Upper East Side. It is beautiful. If you go up to like 68th Street between like Madison and Park, there's some you guys see my videos. The architecture is gorgeous. It is beautiful over there. It's also really quiet, very quiet over there. If you're looking for a more slow-paced type of environment, it's just beautiful. Also, there's like coffee shops that you could go to, just relax, go to Central Park. I mean, it's beautiful up there. Now on Sundays, if you go to the West Side, there is a bazaar market and they have antiques, they have used stuff, they have home decor, they have clothes. I would highly recommend checking that out. I think that's actually very underrated. People not really visiting the West Side when they come to Manhattan because it's beautiful over there and there is like so much historic charm. So one of my favorite things to do when I'm shooting for you guys in New York City. So that is what I recommend, Miss Nikki. So the next two questions are kind of similar with one another. Angie Brailsford asked, would you like to do YouTube full time? And if so, do you have a goal of when you think that would be able to make that a reality? Also, congratulations on your growth. I started following you from very first few videos here on YouTube. Angie, thank you so much. And thank you for sticking around and hanging out with me. Roller coaster of social media, being a YouTuber has become. And then below it is kind of a similar question that I'm going to go off of is from Erica. It said, what inspired you to start creating and sharing your content? Was there any particular event in your life that had you go from having the idea to taking action? Any goals for your content audience this year? Man, these are really good questions. As far as doing YouTube full time, I would love to do YouTube full time. It breaks my heart that I can't put 2 videos out a week. I do work a full-time job and we'll get into that later, but I would love to put 2 videos out a week for you guys. I would love to put more effort into really building up my channel. Is this something I would, of course, want to make a reality someday? Absolutely. I love it. I look forward to my YouTube videos coming out every weekend and just reading your guys' comments and meeting new people. It's really so exciting. There's really no other word I could put for than exciting. YouTube takes time. A lot of the content creators that I watch, they've been on YouTube for a very long time. It takes a long time to build that audience and community, so that is definitely something I would love to work towards. I'm gonna go into Erica's question of what inspired me to have a YouTube channel and get that idea going and just taking action on creating a channel. Honestly, in 2023, I was really watching a lot of YouTube. I was getting hooked on certain creators, watching their lifestyle, really connecting with them and feeling like I was their friend. And honestly, I really got hooked on watching Jessica Braun. I loved her. I fell in love with her family, her community, the type of community she was building on her channel, just how genuine she was. And I was like, wow, this is really cool that she does this for a living. And a bit of an idea kind of popped into my head. It was like, I don't know, maybe I could do this, give it a try. And then, what happened was, I just kept playing on the idea and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my first YouTube video. And this was October of 2024 was when my first video came out. And I said, this is the perfect time of year. It's gonna be fall. I'm gonna go to the Home Goods and all the stores, show all the Halloween and fall decoration because I love doing that and I love watching it on YouTube. So I decided to put myself out there, film that video. It took me forever to edit. I remember editing it for like days. Now I can edit my videos in one day, even maybe less than that if I really put the time and effort into it. But I just remember being so proud of that moment and putting myself out there. I was like, oh, I did it. So very excited about, taking that leap of faith. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just do it. Find a niche. What is something you're really good at? What is something that you want to show and build with your audience and your community? Because there is something for everybody. Horses being cleaned, they have videos of people deep cleaning their apartments and people cooking, traveling, makeup, lifestyle. There are so many categories. I could sit here and go on about that forever, but definitely put yourself out there and don't be afraid. You're never too old or anything like that to really put yourself out there because you can can do it. I didn't think I could do it. Look at me now. I know I have a very small community on here, but we are small and mighty, and we're still growing, and I'm so thankful for you guys. As far as any goals for my content and audience this year, I have so many ideas, friends. Definitely want to take you guys away from New York City and travel more in the Westchester County area. There's so many beautiful areas over here. I mean, stunning right now. It's really gloomy. There's no leaves on the trees. Everything's dead. So it's kind of a weird time of year to film, but want to take you guys upstate, Connecticut. I would love to take you to West Point, Woodstock, New York, Cold Spring, New York. I mean, there's so many places and ideas that I have for this year. So definitely stay tuned. Right, the next question is from a very dear friend of mine and my very first YouTube friend, Jody_Mo, and she asked a typical day in your life when you're not filming in NYC. Now, before I answer that question, I want to give Jody a very special shout out. She's my first YouTube friend. We connected on YouTube about a year and a half ago, maybe a little over a year ago. She had posted a video about watch this if you have under 500 subscribers, which I had at the time. I had left her a comment asking for advice or how do we do this together? I'm so lost. I don't know what I'm doing. And kind of from there, we've just been really in connection since day one. So I'm so thankful for her. She makes incredible lifestyle videos. She makes gift guide videos. She goes to Disney with her family. So I will be sure to link her channel in the description below. So please be sure to check her out and give her a shout out. I am a very mundane, laid back person. And I know it may not seem that way when I'm hustling and bustling around New York City trying to show you guys every little nook and cranny. I get up pretty much every morning at 5:30. I know you're guys like, oh my God. Honestly, it's not my fault. The cat, Obi, he needs to be fed. He needs his morning food. I love making my coffee in the morning, sitting on the couch, watching my favorite YouTubers, reading a good popcorn thriller. If the weather's nice, I love to go for a nice walk. If I'm kind of bored and want to get out of the house, I go to Barnes & Noble and walk around. I like to go to Target and walk around. As you guys have seen on my channel, I just really like to take it easy. I am not a crazy going out at dinner at 8 p.m., partying, anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I am very much, I'd rather be at home, snuggled up with my pajamas on, an oversized t-shirt, oversized pajama pants, curled up on the couch, watching a good movie, reading a good book. I mean, that's really what you'll find me doing if I'm not working or doing YouTube. And I know that sounds so exciting, but I enjoy that. I look forward to it every day. All right, the next question is from Stephanie Caban. Also, if I mispronounce your usernames, please forgive me. As you know, I have a history of mispronouncing things. Stephanie Caban 8635. Hi, love this. Do you own or rent your apartment in Westchester? Do you have any plans to move closer to the city? I'm gonna go off of that first question, the last question where you said, do you have any plans to move closer to the city? Absolutely not. And I will tell you why. I love my community in Westchester. It is beautiful over here. It is quiet. It is just so pretty. There's so many areas to explore. It's just a beautiful area. And honestly, when I go to the city and I film all day, I cannot tell you guys how nice it is to come back to the suburbs where it's kind of like, you know, when the dust settles. And it is so nice over here. Jason, I love living in Westchester County. It is, like I mentioned, like I know I sound like a broken record. We love it here. We have the 4 seasons in Westchester. Spring, summer, fall, and winter are just beautiful. And I will love to showcase that for you guys more this upcoming spring and summer here because it's really something special. Do you own or rent your apartment? We own our apartment in Westchester. As you guys know, New York's kind of expensive, so we do not live in a house. We live in a beautiful apartment. This next question, I might have to go hijack Jason. He's in his office doing some work, so I'll be right back. Let me bring him in here and we'll answer this question together. All right, I've got a special guest here, Mr. Jason. We're gonna answer this question together from Christy Matherly 1510. She asked, how did you and Jason meet? Did you grow up in the same area? How did you end up in New York if not? I guess I'm curious about you and your story. So Jason and I matched on Bumble in October of 2019, and we were pen pals for a good 3 months. We did make a few tries to try to go on a first date. Either I canceled, he canceled, but the reason is I'm from Florida. I know there's another question regarding where I grew up in Florida. I am from the Tampa Bay area. Go Bolts, go Rays, double Rays for the OGs, and go Bucks. Anyway, so Jason moved to St. Petersburg, Florida at the time. We matched on Bumble. Kind of long story short, we met in January of 2020, which, as you know, 2020 was a crazy year. And we just started spending a lot of time together throughout that time. A lot of things were closed, so we were kind of forced to get to know each other, whether we liked it or not. And in our favor, I think it was a positive thing.
Yeah, no, I'm from New York. I'm from Long Island. I moved down to, like you said, down to St. Pete in 2019, and that's how we met. But yeah, we met basically
COVID.
January was the first time. January of 2020 was the first time we actually met, and COVID happened I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months later.
Yeah.
And we the first time we met was whatever weekend it was, but basically every weekend ever since then we hung out.
We've been
now
together.
We're married.
We've been together every single weekend since COVID.
Pretty much.
Listen, and then, we obviously did a lot together once we met. We moved in together pretty quickly. I would say 6 months we were already.
That was scary.
We moved in together in South Tampa, and then we broke our lease and decided to take the cats and drive out west, which was an incredible experience. If I have any pictures of that trip, I will try to post them throughout this part of the video, but we've done so much together.
Yeah, we did it for 3 months. We went to, we stopped, we were in South Dakota,
Wisconsin. We did Montana,
Wyoming,
Oregon, Mount Rainier, Arizona. We did the Grand Canyon.
Utah, Salt Lake. Park City.
It's some other
We
place.
went to Vegas for a day.
We did go to Vegas.
Tell them you won all the money.
I won $700
on our first pull.
I've never touched a machine.
We left
after that. Jason goes, "That's it. We're cashing out and getting the heck out of here." So we did.
I lost $200 on horses.
Anyway, we've done a lot together. I'm very thankful for all the things that we've been blessed enough to do together. And also, we have so many things planned. We're thinking of doing an out west trip in May, so definitely stay tuned for that. So, anything else you got to say?
That's how we met.
That's how we met. All right, friends, moving on to the next question is from Scatherland Lynch. What is your 9-to-5 job like? Where in Florida did you grow up? Which I kind of mentioned in the last question. I live in Vero Beach. Tell us the story of you and Jason. Well, I've already answered the story of Jason and I. And you live in Vero Beach. Very nice. So you're near Sarasota, Anna Maria Island, all the beautiful beaches on that coast. Friends, if you ever plan on going to Florida, go to Anna Maria. It's my favorite beach. I miss it dearly. I miss Disney World. I miss going with my family. So what is your 9-to-5 job like? So I work in customer service, and I work pretty early, which is why I get up early, but that is why I'm not able to do 2 videos a week. My job's demanding. It gets busy throughout the week. If I could try to squeeze in another video for you guys, trust me, I would try and do it. If you guys want to know, I film only on the weekend. So I'm always filming Saturday, Sunday. There are no days off, and I enjoy doing it. I love it. I look forward to it. I'm like, oh, Saturday's coming. I'm gonna go to the city. I'm gonna film this. I have this plan. So I always film my videos on the weekend, and then they always come out the following weekend. So that's how I film. Jennifer Fulton 4505 asked, what is your favorite touristy attraction to see in New York City? And what is a non-touristy thing you would recommend people to see or do in New York City? This is a really good question. I would say, as far as touristy attraction, I would say I love Rockefeller Center. I love it. I love going over there. First of all, they have amazing shops over there. My favorite bookstores over there, McNally Jackson, and there's some restaurants over there. Also, you have the NBC building. That's where they shoot SNL, Saturday Night Live. Jimmy Fallon, the Seth Meyers show. I mean, Kelly Clarkson shoots her daytime show there. I mean, it's so cool to be inside the NBC building, and what is going on in that building is amazing. So I love walking around there, the restaurants, the shops, especially during different times of the year. They have the skating rink, you know, for Christmas with the Christmas tree. During the springtime, they have roller skating, they have like the roller rink. Springtime and summertime, they have flowers out there. I mean, it's honestly, I never get sick of going to Rockefeller Center. It's probably one of my top favorite places to see in Manhattan. In regards to non-touristy, I would highly recommend walking around the Upper East Side, the Upper West Side. Just look at the beautiful charm with the brownstones and the townhomes. That is something I love doing, especially if the weather's really nice. Putting your headphones on, listening to your favorite music, and just walking around, and then going to Central Park. The west side of Central Park is much nicer than Columbus Circle, the entrance of Columbus Circle where the plaza is. It's not that it's not nice over there, but if you go to the west side, oh, it is so pretty over there. So definitely check out that part of Central Park because it's gorgeous. So I'm going to answer part of this question. It is from Oriana Peruzini. I am so sorry if I'm saying your username right. Also, I see you comment on all of my videos. It is so nice to meet you. I love reading your comments every weekend, so thank you for taking the time to write me comments on all my videos. She said, she said, "Hi Callie, I love to know if NYC is safe to visit alone and what's the best area to stay." I'm gonna be honest with you guys, no matter where you go in New York City, wherever you go in Manhattan, you always should be aware of your surroundings. You probably should have eyes on the back of your head. Yes, some other areas are probably not as safe as others. I don't want to say that because again, you really just have to be cautious of your surroundings. Full transparency, I carry pepper spray with me. When I'm going into the city, the pepper spray is in my pocket because if something, God forbid, something happens, it's easy for me to access and use. God forbid I ever have to use it. I would say the areas to really avoid are, and I know this is going to be a difficult one, is the Times Square subway station. And it's just, to me, I would avoid that. Port Authority, not the greatest area. There are certain parts of Midtown, totally fine. You could go to Times Square. If you're with a group of people, you're taking pictures, just be aware of your surroundings. No matter, even if you're in the Upper East Side, you could be in the nicest neighborhood in Manhattan. Use your smarts. I even have gotten better about when I listen to music. If I'm in a really nice area, I will still listen to my headphones. I'm guilty of it. I know I am, and I know that it's probably not the smartest thing to do, especially if I'm by myself, but really try to not have headphones on if you're in busier areas. It helps you with your sensory and being aware of your surroundings and just knowing what's going on at all times. Be safe, be smart. If you're going in the subway and you're the only person going down the stairs and you see you're by yourself, you should probably go back up those stairs, wait for more people to go down and wait with them. Jason has always told me that, my mom's told me that, family members. If you go down a subway station and you're by yourself, you go right back up and you wait for more people to show up. If you can avoid taking the subway, that's even better. All right, guys, I'm going to be answering my last question. I can't believe I'm already answering my last question. It is from Melissa W. 7130. Do you have any goals or resolutions for this new year? Absolutely. And I really would love to work on building my YouTube channel. I want to show you guys other parts of New York, like I had mentioned earlier. I have plans to show you West Point, Connecticut, Cold Spring, New York, Woodstock, New York, maybe going to Pennsylvania for a weekend. I mean, I'm in such a great spot where I could show you guys the surrounding tri-state areas. I was even looking at New Jersey the other day. I was like, ooh, Ridgewood looks really nice. That would be a fun town to go explore and bring you guys with me. So definitely am going to be doing a lot of New York City on my channel, so don't think that I'm not going to take it to Manhattan. Also, it's so easy for me. It's only a 30-minute train ride. I love doing it. I love going to New York City. I love showing you guys all the different neighborhoods. I will definitely be shooting a Brooklyn video soon, so please stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to go to Brooklyn. So yeah, I kind of want to broaden my channel to other areas besides Manhattan. So if that is something you are interested in, if that's something that you want to see on my channel, be sure to leave a comment below because I love reading your guys' feedback. So it means a lot to me. Before I close this video out, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who left a comment, who left me a question. I really appreciate you. If I didn't answer your question, don't worry about it. I'm going to be doing these videos every 4 to 6 months. I know we're going to have new friends by then. kind of do a little bit of a catch-up coffee chat. If you like these type of videos, if you want to see more of these videos, give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment below. Say, hey Callie, can you do more of these? Or maybe next time, can you answer this question? I love hearing your guys' feedback. I am here for you, so I enjoy making you guys content. Like I've mentioned throughout this video, I have so many exciting things planned for this video, for this channel. I am so excited to share that with you guys this upcoming new year, so definitely stay tuned. If you're new here and you're hanging out with me and you made it to this part of the video, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Let's hang out. Give me a follow on Instagram. I post a lot of stories on there, pictures of my cat Obi, which I'm really surprised Obi hasn't been in here while I've been filming this. This is like his sleeping time. Yeah, but don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram. Again, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I loved making this video. I hope to see you guys very soon. Like I said, I have some exciting stuff planned for this new year, so definitely stay tuned for that. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love my community. It's gonna grow. I'm excited. So thanks again for hanging out with me while I answered all of your questions, and I will see you guys in the next adventure. Bye.